Okay, so this program is basically single digit counter. Now let me uh, do two-digit counter. Okay, so this is what you have to do. So I'm just taking new program. Okay, I'm just pasting the same single digit code. I'm just calling this as two-digit counter. Okay, so counter from 00 to 99. That is what my objective. So I am just creating that particular assembly program. Now, so if I want to create a two-digit counter, then I just have to include one more, LED. Okay, so I'll take one more LED. So this can be your first digit. Okay, so I'm just then what we have to do. So we have to configure the second digit. Second digit, I'll just take it to the first port. Port number one. I am just configuring. Just observe what I how I'll do. So I'm just configuring port one as my second digit. Okay, so then you just assign the uh, bit number. So I just assign the bit number. You just have to follow the same sequence. Okay, 7. Okay, so port one is configured as a second digit. Again, now here we have taken common cathode. Similarly, it has to be common cathode. Okay, so then what you have to do after that configuration, just try to save that particular, what is that? Port one, maybe, I'm just giving it as a timer only. Port one timer, port two timer, I'm just giving some name for this particular, configuration. And then you just have to enable this Windows always on top, so that even if you minimize, always this will display. Okay, so now here, so what is expected in these two LEDs? Okay, so we just have to display from 0 to 99. Okay, so that is our objective. Okay, so 0 to 99 it has to display. So now how I have to extend this particular program. Okay, so now if you see this particular program, so basically R naught is the value which you are incrementing and which you are displaying in the first digit. Okay, so then here I will add one more counter as well as the value, say move R4 register. Okay, R4 register I'm not using. I am just initializing that as 00H. Okay, R4 register as 00H. Now then move P1 P1 register comma hash 00H. That means what happens in this particular place, you are just making P1 register P1 port as output port. You know this output port. And when you flush the P0 with 00, then P0 port will become output port. Okay, so this is the meaning of flushing with 00 value. FF means it will become input port. Okay, so input port. So that you have to understand. So this is the initial values. R naught, first digit initial value. Okay, so first digit initial value. Okay, initial value, and this R4 is basically second digit. Okay, so second digit initial value. Okay, this is what I am trying to do, initial value. Yeah, this is basically the count value. Count value. Okay, so count value for the first digit. Okay, count value for the first digit. So count value. Yeah, similarly, you should have a count value for the second digit. So that I'll just assign it in R5 register. So R5 register holds the count value. So that is also 0H. So why? Because we are counting from 00 to 9. So this is also count value for second digit, correct? So these things I'm just using the register banks and the meaning of that particular register. Okay, so 0 A. So R1 is the count for the first digit and R5 is the count for second digit. What is the logic here? You can see here, initially the first digit will be 0. Sorry, higher digit means second digit I am considering. Second digit will be 0, and the lower digit will be, it will increment. So 0, 1. Okay, you can see from 0, 0 to 9, 9. 0 to 9, the lower digit will now change, but first digit will not change. So in that sense, what you can observe, the first digit code, the lower digit code will be as it is. Only we have to incorporate the other side. Okay, that means the higher digit is there, na? That code we have to incorporate. So here the code will not change here. You can see here the code will not change. So now what I'll do, so here, so what I have to do, so move a comma r4. What is r4? R4 is the first digit. Okay, r4 is the first digit. Then what I'll do, I'll just call this one. Okay, I'll just call this particular, display function. So when you call this particular display function, what happens? Here one more issue is there. So display, this particular function will display, but this will display in port 0. Okay, port 0 it will display. That means the digit 1. So then what I'll do, I'll just copy this. Just observe here. I'm not doing anything. Okay, so I'm just copying this. Okay, so then otherwise what we can do, yeah, that, I mean, this is the simple way. I know why, because so copy this entire function. Okay, paste it. I'm just repeating the same function. Now lot of modifications you have to do here. So what is that? So this is the function. I mean, earlier same function you have, just prefix that with say 2. Okay, prefix that particular function name with 2, and also wherever you are calling some label, so everything you just prefix with 2, so that there should not be any repetition of the label. Okay, so there should not be any conflict of label. So that's why what I'm doing, I'm just prefixing every label in the second function with 2. Okay, so then what happens, there will not be any problem. Okay, so that is one modifications I'm doing. Okay, so this one thing. Okay, then now all the labels are unique, and one more modification here, you are just have to give port 1. Okay, so instead of port 0, it has to, so you have to just give port 1 everywhere. You just have to give port 1 in the second function. Okay, so for the programming, this is easy, but the code may not be that optimized. Okay, but you can you can use any other logic to optimize this code. Okay, so that is left to you. Yeah, so now that second function is also ready, the higher digit function. Okay, so then what I'll do, I'll instead of calling the first function, I'll call second function. Now this will display the higher digit, that 0 will display, because R4 has the 00 initial value. Okay, then after displaying, what we have to do, you just have to increment. Okay, you just have to increment R4. Okay, now earlier the R4 is 00. Now I am just incrementing that particular value with 1. Okay, so it will become 0, 1. Okay, so 0, 1, let it be that incremental value. But what I have to do here, okay, so I just have to run this particular loop. What is that loop? Displaying the value from 0, 0 to 9. 0 to 9 value will be displayed here. Okay, then after completing this particular loop, okay, so what it has to do, so then the other count. Okay, so what is that other count? So this is basically displaying value from 0, 0 to 9. Then after completing this particular loop, okay, it has to anyway, I am calling delay inside that, so it has to decrement and jump on no 0. Okay, so which is the count here? The count is basically R5. Okay, so R5, and then where you have to go? So yeah, so you just have to come to this particular point. Okay, so where you are just copying the loop 2. I'm just giving that label as loop 2. So I'll just go to loop 2. So the loop 2 is basically uh, making that particular value 1 and displaying. Okay, so earlier it was 0, then the second digit is incremented from 0 to 9, and again you are making the first digit as 1. So that will happen here. So then after the end of loop, and both the things will be 9 9, and then again it will go back to the initialization, and it will display what is that, the from 00 to 99. So that should repeat. Yeah, so here one check is there. That means when you see here the count, the inner loop count will be decremented from 0a to 0a to 0. Okay, then again when it comes back, after making the first digit as 1, and when it comes back to the inner loop, then that value is 0. Okay, so that will never goes to the inside this particular thing. Now that to overcome that particular part, this count value, the R1 count value, you just have to keep it inside inside this particular loop. Okay, so every time. Okay, so whenever you are, whenever you are coming out of the after incrementing from 0 to 9, then you just have to reset that particular count. Okay, so now you can see that this program is okay now. Okay, so this program will count value from 00 to 99. Okay, let us run this program and see whether any errors are there. So we'll rectify that error. I'm just going to the simulator mode. Okay, I'm just running. Let's see. Now can you see 0, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, 0, 6, 0, 7, 0, 8, 0, 9. Yeah, 1, 9. Okay, so there is a problem. 1 9 came. Yeah, then 2 9. So what is happening? So 9 is fixed. Yeah, so 9 is fixed. So what is the problem? Can anybody fix that issue? So 0 0 to 9 9, it is incrementing and it is decrementing, and then after making it after it becomes 9, it is coming back to this particular loop 2, where loop 2 will be reset to 0. Yeah. Now here, along with that initial value of the first digit also should be reset, na? Okay, so along with that, so the first digit of the digit also should reset. Now I think this is fine. I think let us run this program. 0 0 0 2 0 3 0 4 0 5 0 6 0 7 0 8 0 9 1 0 1 1 1 2. Yeah. So now this program is working. So in this way you can implement two digit counter. So this program you just have to execute in the in your as a laboratory experiment. Okay, any questions on this counter? Any questions on this counter? Please do please ask me. So I think you can take a snapshot of this particular program and try to tune how I tuned. Anyway, the other program I just sent, you should know what are the modifications you should do. One is the functions labels you have to change. Okay, port not to one more functions you have to include. What is that? The second function. And then in the second function, you have to change that P0 to P1 and all the labels. And separately, so two different functions here. 99, can you see there? After 99, it has become 00. Okay. So this program is working fine now. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can ask in the chat box. That only the thing what you have to understand in this particular program, the counter logic, the main program is this much one, and the second one is timer. Okay, so how delay is created, and this is anyway, it's repetitive statements are there, nothing to understand much. So logic is very simple there. Yeah, if you have any questions, please do ask in the chat box, or you can start working on this program. Will that be fine? Is it okay? Everybody understood this program? Anybody have any doubts? Yeah, fine. So anybody have any doubts? Okay, Mohammed, you can continue. I think you can take a snapshot of this program. If you're stuck anywhere, you can use this. So what I want from your end, so take the first program and tune it, and write the second program. There you will put your some logical effort. So that is my idea. That's why I shared the first program, just to make yourself comfortable. Any doubts? So you execute this program. First program is not required. Second program you have to execute and you have to showcase. Okay, so assume you complete your program, just put it in the chat box and you can showcase your program to me. And what I request all of you should include your own comment. Okay, so I have not included most of the comment, but you have to include your own comment. So that may make some different, you know, so that copying, you just avoid, and try to include some your own comment. I just want some differentiation in the program. Fine. Yes, you should take care, Ryan. So I'll just evaluate you some other time. Huh? Any questions? Any questions? Yeah, fine. So start working on the program exactly after 1 hour. Again, I'll come back to the meeting and I'll take a evaluation. Huh? So you can showcase after 1 hour. Now time is 2:37. Okay, so I'll come back at 3:30 somewhere around that time, and you finish your program and let me know. Fine. Yeah, start working on the program. I'll just take a leave. Recording will be on. You can start working in the back end. Okay. Or I'll pass the recording. Okay, so you can discuss among yourself in case if anything it is required, and then then I'll join at 2:30. Fine.